Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel Rider X Garage. Today, we've got something truly iconic to talk about, the 2026 Royal Enfield Bullet 350. Yes, the legend is back once again, and it's better than ever. If you've been following this bike for years, or you're someone who's been waiting for a modern classic with vintage charm, you're going to want to stick around. Let's dive straight into what makes the 2026 Bullet 350 so special. At first glance, it still carries that timeless design language that Royal Enfield is known for, but with some noticeable refinements that really elevate the experience. The front end greets you with the classic round halogen headlamp that now sits neatly between a pair of slightly updated fork covers. It's not trying to look futuristic, and that's exactly the point. The design stays loyal to its roots. The front fender has a neatly contoured metal build, and the telescopic front forks have just enough chrome to give it that vintage appeal without going overboard. The new Bullet also comes with a solid metal front number plate, which is a nod to the older generations, a small but beautiful touch. Moving to the side profile, this is where the charm of the Bullet 350 really shines. The long, flowing tank still bears the iconic hand-painted pinstripes and the classic Royal Enfield logo, giving it a handcrafted, personalized feel. The 2026 model rides on the new J platform, the same as seen in the latest Classic and Meteor series, which means you're getting improved ride quality without losing the traditional posture. The side panels are clean, minimal, and now house a new branding emblem that adds a subtle modern twist. The seat is now a bit more contoured and better padded for comfort, especially on long rides. And yes, the single-piece seat option returns, which die-hard fans will definitely appreciate. The exhaust continues to be that long, chrome-finished unit that still delivers that thumping sound every Bullet rider loves. The chrome finish is rich, but not too flashy, just the right amount of nostalgia mixed with contemporary engineering. At the back, the tail section remains classic and functional. The rear fender is metal, wide, and arches beautifully over the rear wheel. You'll notice a classic-style tail lamp, flanked by conventional bulb indicators, a reminder that this bike isn't trying to chase trends. There's a sturdy grab rail behind the seat, and Royal Enfield has thoughtfully retained the kickstart lever along with the electric starter again. A salute to tradition. Everything feels put together with a deliberate intent to preserve the old-school feel while smoothing out the rough edges. Under the skin, the 2026 Bullet 350 gets the same 349cc single-cylinder air oil-cooled engine that's also found in the classic 350 and Meteor. It produces around 20 horsepower and 27 Newton-meters of torque, mated to a 5-speed gearbox. What really sets it apart, though, is the refinement. This engine is much smoother than older models. There's less vibration on the handlebars, seat, and foot pegs, which makes city rides and highway cruising much more comfortable. The low-end torque is strong, so riding in traffic feels effortless, and gear shifts are smooth and positive. The bike still maintains that signature exhaust note, a thumpy, slow revving, and full of character. It's not loud, but it's unmistakably a Bullet. Ride comfort has also seen a noticeable improvement. The new chassis allows for a more planted feel on corners and better weight distribution overall. Suspension duties are handled by 41mm telescopic forks up front and twin shock absorbers at the rear, which now come with slightly tweaked damping. The setup strikes a good balance, plush enough for daily commutes and firm enough for weekend highway runs. Braking is managed by a 300mm disc at the front and a 270mm disc at the rear, with single-channel ABS for safety. The tires are Seat Zoom Plus units, offering decent grip for everyday conditions. Fuel tank capacity remains at 13 liters, which gives you a decent range thanks to the bike's efficiency of around 35 to 40 kilometers per liter, depending on your riding style. Now when it comes to pricing, Royal Enfield has kept things quite competitive. The 2026 Bullet 350 starts at around a superscript 11.80 lakh X showroom for the base variant, and goes up to a superscript 12 lakh for the top variant with chrome detailing and extra accessories. That positions it well within reach of enthusiasts looking for a dependable, character-rich motorcycle without breaking the bank. With this pricing, Royal Enfield seems to be aiming for both the nostalgic buyer and the new age rider who wants something different from the usual sporty offerings. To wrap it up, the 2026 Bullet 350 is not just a motorcycle, it's a statement. It tells the world you appreciate the classics, but you're not willing to compromise on comfort or reliability. It's for those who enjoyed the ride more than the destination. Whether you're a first-time buyer looking to step into the world of Royal Enfield or a long-time fan who's been waiting for a smoother, more refined Bullet, this model delivers on all fronts. It keeps the soul of the original alive while embracing just enough modern touches to keep it relevant and enjoyable in today's world. Thanks for sticking around till the end. If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more motorcycle content, and drop a comment below letting us know your thoughts on the 2026 Bullet 350. Would you pick this over the Classic or the Meteor? We'd love to hear your take. Ride safe, and I'll see you in the next one.